Hey guys, it's Izzy here and welcome to Vlogmas. This is episode 1 of Vlogmas. I'm not doing the advent calendar today because technically I am filming this on the 30th of November, so it will be out on December 1st. So our first advent calendar part will be tomorrow. But today I'm going to be showing you my reading plans for December because in the majority of the vlogs are going to be reading oriented because that is what this channel is about. It is about reading. So let's get into this video. Roses. Their debut album, I think it's one of the best-selling albums of all time. In like the first week of November, I hit my reading goal of reading 63 books in 2020. So after that, I have a TBR prompt thing on my phone where I got prompts from readathons, other people's TBR jars or whatever, and put it all together in a big list. I think now there's like 57 prompts on there. So for one of my shelves back there, that is 3 shelves, I would have my friends, I'd be like, give me a number and I'll go to that number on the list and I'll do that prompt. And I would choose out of the books on the shelf for whatever fit that prompt, and that's what I would read. Now for December, I'm going to be doing more of mood reading. So for these first 2 shelves, I did the thing I just told you about my friends. But for the rest of these shelves, I am going to be mood reading. So this shelf right here is my George R.R. Martin shelf. It's more of my Song of Ice and Fire shelf. The Ice Dragon is debatable if it is set in the Plantos universe. In my mind, my theory is that it is, but it's not confirmed. But everything else is confirmed to be in that universe. So the one book that I haven't read, I've read The Ice Dragon, A Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, my favorite, A Feast for Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. I've read all those. I haven't read A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms yet. But I think I've seen multiple people asking the same question. I had on Reddit, what should I read first? Should I read this one or this one, which is Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin and illustrated by Doug Wheatley. And this is 300 years before A Game of Thrones. Dragons ruled Westeros. So this is like the history of the Targaryen family, but it's really only the first half of them ruling Westeros, starting with Aegon the Conqueror with his sisters, going to, I'm not sure actually who it goes to, but as I said, this does not go all the way to Daenerys, Viserys, Rhaegar. It does not go there. So this is just the first half of their dynasty, and this is illustrated. It's a really big book, but I will not be doing the audiobook. I will be doing the ebook like I did with these, except the first 2 I didn't, but I'm gonna reread them at one point. And I am nervous for this because it is really big. There is going to be a volume 2 apparently with the second half of the dynasty. Oh, there's that illustration. I got this book like the day it came out. I had it pre-ordered and everything. That was 2 years ago, but I did not know when I would get to these other books in the universe. So again, nerve-wracking. I'm probably forgetting things that I want to say. I don't know, but I am nervous to read this. But yeah, I will be doing the ebook. They don't have a mass market paperback of this because I read all those. I annotated the mass market paperback edition, so I have the normal paperback coming in the mail. It's not supposed to get here till Thursday, which is really annoying. So I'm just gonna have to annotate on the ebook and later on transfer it, because usually I would do it right time I finish reading for the day. So it's going to be like 3 days worth, which is not fun. So I don't know how much I'm going to read in a day or anything, but that's the first book. So going on to this shelf, there's a lot of things on this shelf that I could want to read. I could continue this series, the Nora Roberts fantasy series. We have Aztec, which is a historical fiction about the Aztecs, which is something you don't see that often, so it does fascinate me. We have a book on the Medici, love. Da Vinci, which those two kind of go hand in hand. There's one on Elizabeth of York and Henry VII, which are my favorite English monarchs. We have, this one would be continuing a series. We have one that's about Vikings in Ireland, and that's again very fascinating. But I am going with a classic because I feel like this is the only month that I can really read this. So this is A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Writings by Charles Dickens. So A Christmas Carol is a novella, and then there's some other Christmas inspired stuff in here. So should I count this on my chart as a novella, or should I count it as a short story collection since there are other stories in here? Or should I just read A Christmas Carol and not read any of the others? So what do you guys recommend? Let me know down below in the comments. I know I'm sending it like a weird angle. But this is very beautiful. I got it for Christmas last year, but it didn't get here till like the 31st, I think, because that's when I had it added into my Goodreads. So I didn't get to read it last year because it got here after the fact. So we had that. So what am I going to read after that? Because that will be, I'm giving myself 10 days to read this. I don't know how short this is, A Christmas Carol. I don't know how short that is, so that depends. So it will be 3 or 5 days. Maybe 1 if it is extremely short. Then we have this shelf. I haven't thought this far because this will be in about 3 weeks time. I could go in and start Outlander. I got this box set for my birthday, but there are a lot of other good books that I could start. Again, we have another one on the Medici. We have one by Kristen Hanna, which she's one of my favorite authors. We have the first book in the Witcher series. The Witcher does fascinate me. I did not like the first episode of the show. I didn't like the editing of it. It was just, I am really picky with that kind of stuff. So the books is obviously not going to have like editing like a TV show. There's a lot of books on this shelf that I could choose from. I don't know. I'm really in the mood for like fantasy right now, but mainly Game of Thrones because I've been rewatching the show. I joined a Discord server that discusses the books and all that because I've been wanting to discuss the books so bad, but I've had none of my friends have read the books, so I haven't been able to discuss it with anybody. So that's really cool with that. They made one for the A Song of Ice and Fire series, so I joined that. But a lot of those people are really hardcore and think the show is terrible, even the earliest seasons. I don't think that, so I thought I was hardcore about the show, but I guess I'm not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back tomorrow with another video. It should be more of a vlog. I'm going to a Christmas tree place. I'm not getting a tree, but I will be getting something there, but not a tree. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you want to be one of the first to know when I upload a video on this channel. For whom the bells toll, Metallica. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! It is Vlogmas, so I am going to have my Amazon wishlist linked down below in the pinned comment. If you guys want to send me a gift, I will open it in a video. It will be in my Christmas haul. You'll get a shout out if you leave like a note with your name and all that on it. Even if you don't leave your name, I will read the note and everything. And leave your wish list down below as well in the comments, because I do want to gift you guys with some stuff, because I am so thankful to have y'all in my life, and I want to show that I'm thankful for y'all instead of just saying it. But yeah.